back. We are on our scale study today that we're going to be doing on our second day, okay, which is our B flat scale, going from note number 1 all the way to note number 6. Okay, we're going to talk about what those notes are. We're going to go up the scale and down the scale, and then I'm going to give you some little tips on the next 2 notes of your scale, okay? So as always, we make sure that we have the right working equipment, okay, the right mouthpiece, the right reed, the ligature in the good spot underneath that little line, okay? And we talked about it's super important to play with a tuner and not just to be in tune, but first we need to be able to get a good sound. And in order to get a good sound, we have to keep a steady sound. And I am a very visual person, so I like the idea of a tuner being my visual guide to show me when my sound is fluctuating, okay? So I'm gonna show you on my tuner what that looks like when I'm playing. And I'm just gonna play a G for you, so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so when I'm playing with the steady sound, that's what it's going to look like for me. I'm going to show you in the analysis part too, so you can see all that, the lines easier for me talking. Okay, so that's how we kind of notice how we're moving with our sound. If we don't have a steady sound, we're not saying E, we're not keeping our teeth on top. If our tongue is constantly moving, right? So you can see the way that that is fluctuating, okay? So that's why I like to play with the tuner, and I like to play with the metronome to keep me with a steady beat. So if you want to have your tuner on while you're practicing, and you can put it on your stand, and you can hear me play and pause it and play what the note that I just played, and then you can unpause and play the next note, listen and then play, listen and then play. It's super important to do that, okay? That you match and you make sure that you are playing the correct notes. On the last ones, I'll probably stand up so that I can show you a note number 7 and note number 8, right? Which is your B and your C. So we're going to start with our scale in whole notes. So we're going to start with C, then D, then E, then F, then G, and we put our right hand down with G, then A, keep the right hand down with A, we call those throat notes, and then we're going to come back down, G, F, E, D, C. We're going to do that with the metronome on, and I'm going to have my tuner on so that I can be looking at how I'm playing, if I'm playing with the steady sound, right? And then after that, we'll take some time and look over those new notes. So let's try together. I'm going to put the metronome on. Starting our scale. And 1, 2, 3. So that is the first 6 notes of your B flat scale, right? And you're playing them one note at a time in whole notes. The next note that comes after A, right? So we went to A and we came back down the scale. The next note is actually going to be a B, and that's really the hardest thing you're ever going to have to do on this instrument, okay? Is going from one finger, A, to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So many. You're using all your fingers. So you're going from one to all of them. So that is one of the reasons I like to tell the students to go ahead and put your right hand down, right? So that way you can go from the A to the B pretty easily. you can actually 1, 2, 3, you can even put 4 fingers down plus this pinky to play A. Okay, I'm going to show you what that looks like. As opposed to going, there's a kind of a little bit of a delay when that happens. So that's one of the reasons your teachers might tell you to put your right hand down. Okay, and that's what we mean by putting your right hand down. So I like to number my pinkies. Okay, I like to call this one 1, 2, 3, 4. So I always tell my students, let's do a pinky exercise. Okay, everybody, pinky 1, move pinky 1, pinky 2, pinky 3 is that awkward one, and pinky 4. Okay, it's kind of hard to do 4 too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that way, when I'm telling you which pinky to put, when I'm not like just, oh, is this one back here, the one that's, so that's why I like to number them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so when you are going from A to B, okay, I suggest that you go 1, 2, 3, pinky 2. Okay, on this right hand. On your left hand, this is the key that you're going to need for B. This is what makes the B, right? 1, 2, hand is down. This pinky needs to be down. It's the inside pinky, okay? So there's an inside pinky for the left hand. There's an outside pinky for the left hand. And there's a top pinky for the left hand. So in, out, and top. 1, 2, 3, 4. In, out, top. In, out, top, right? Okay, so when you're going from A, try to put all of these pinkies down for right now to help you get that transition going, okay? Because not only are you going to put your thumb down, you also need to be gently adding this register key, okay? If you pick up your finger like this, that's not gonna work, right? Because you took off that covering of that hole. I'd like to say you're gonna rock your finger up, okay? You rock your finger up like that, where you're not uncovering that hole right there. So I'm gonna show you going from A to B, okay? So this is A. But if you get your pinkies down, all these down, go to A. You just have to worry about a couple fingers to be moving, okay? That might be hard to get used to, but it pays off in the long run, I promise you, okay? So that's A. We're going to learn our ABCs, right? That's A. That's B. So B should be thumb plus the register key. 1, 2, 3, pinky, inside pinky. 1, 2, 3, pinky 2. That is a B. Okay? And note number 8, the last note of your scale, is a C. All you have to do is let go of that inside pinky to get to the C. B, C, B, C. So let's try what that sounds like. Okay. So we're going to try our ABCs. We're going to go A, B, C. Okay, so we'll try that together. We're going to do that in whole notes. Okay. You don't have to stand up to do it. I'm only standing up so that you can see my hands. Okay. Okay, let's try one more time. Ready, set. Now I want you to practice starting on C, going back down. C, B, A, right? C, B, A. Okay, it's okay to let these go for A if you need to on that one. Or you could just practice going back to that A. Okay, so start on C. So note number 8 is C. 1, 2, 3, pinky 2 on the right hand. going to be the end of your scale. So in the clarinet video, so I know this is a scale video, but in the clarinet video, I will be showing you little tips and tricks to get that B to come out. I promise you, you'll get it out. And we're going to try different kinds of exercises to get you to get that done, okay? Don't get frustrated. Be patient with yourself. This is hard to do even when your teacher's in front of you, helping you, moving your fingers, and you don't have that luxury right now. We're all in this remote learning, so we're going to try our best. Just give it your all. If you get frustrated, walk away, come back and try it again later, but don't give up. Always try your best. Let music be the thing that makes you happy and be your stress reliever in this time, right? So we'll see you again in the clarinet videos. We'll talk about more of crossing that break going. So good luck with that, guys. Feel free to pause the video here so you can practice along with your metronome. Good luck.